Okay. All right. Thank you for having me, and good afternoon. My name is Anna Leonard. I am a Senior Librarian Research Support Services at the University of Namibia. I am going to present on the state of embedded librarianship in the university research processes in African Academic Library,
Anna?
a paper that yes?
Hello, Anna. Please,
Yes.
I just want to start. You have 7 minutes. Can you do that in 7 minutes? We are pressed for time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. A paper that we collaborated on with Kingsley Egbole from the Federal University of Technology in Nigeria, Mrs. Jocelyn Firichingwada, a university librarian at Chinhoyi University of Technology, and Gilbert Mushi, a senior lecturer at Scoini University of Agriculture. And that is just an outline of the presentations. And I will move on to the introduction. With the advancement in technology, actually, and especially with the advancement on the internet, actually, which facilitated the communications, has actually led to the transformations into the way we do research and how research is being communicated in our day-to-day life. So, which actually have resulted into new skill sets and competencies required for not only for the library users, but also for librarians that are providing these services, leading to the concept of embedded librarianship, which is a focal point or a feasible route to the future of information profession, should we want to remain relevant to those that we are serving. So the aspect of embedded librarianship has actually been exalted because of the expectations of higher education institutions to produce lifelong learners that has transferable skills beyond the discipline competencies, as well as the expectations of these institutions to produce excellent research. This has actually then led into creating an operational environment that would encourage strong collaborations between librarians and researchers, as well as teaching faculties, and which would actually differ amongst departments to departments, from institutions to institutions, and also based on the needs of the academics and research community. Because of the advancement in technology that has resulted into the development of new systems, softwares, and actually the whole ecosystems of scholarly communications, new responsibilities and services for librarians actually has evolved, which includes the new aspects of bibliometrics, research evaluations. New research support services have been created, such as research data literacy and data management services, as well as data visualizations to support researchers into their entire research journey. Other opportunities and initiatives that have been introduced is the support of librarians to provide grant opportunities, information to researchers, training researchers on research data management, as well as collaborating on aspects of collaborative, systematic, and scoping review, and co-publish with the faculty members. I will have to skip some of the issues just to cater for the minutes that I've been provided with. So although the embedded librarianship have been around for decades, it is evident that from literature that the aspect of embedded librarianship beyond information literacy and physical attachment is still limited. Bussell and other 2020, Hoffman and other 2017, as well as Rowland, also have observed that there is a limited studies on research embedment in research processes across the globe, and that is especially so in Africa, which is why we conducted this study to explore the extent and nature of embedment of librarians in the research structure and processes. So the objective is to determine the extent to which librarians are embedded in research processes, explore the nature and area of embedments of librarians, determine the competencies of librarians embedded in research, and investigate on the challenges faced by these librarians in their day-to-day interactions with and support with researchers. So we conducted a quantitative study using survey design, where the questionnaires were, a link to the questionnaire was distributed through emails to librarians in different countries. We selected the 7 randomly countries: Nigeria, Tanzania, Namibia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenya, and Uganda, because we feel these countries share, have similar contexts, and in terms even of programs that are being offered in those countries. Looking at the demographic characteristics of participants, we had 62 librarians that participated in the study. Of those, actually over 43% of the age 46 and above, followed by those in the age category of 36 to 40 years of age, representing 29%. So we hope there is a proper research plans for these libraries to retain their skill set. Looking at the educational level, over 42% of participants have master's degrees, while 34 actually have a PhD. Looking at the finding out whether the libraries have actually a dedicated research support unit within their institution as an option to embed librarians in research processes. 63% of the participants indicated that, of course, they do have a dedicated research support services, while 27 indicated that they do not have a research support services unit in their respective libraries. Looking at the services provided by librarians, it appears that librarians continue to provide classical services of librarianship, such as finding information sources and resources for researchers, providing internet and electronic devices, information literacy training, and also providing on maybe other emerging aspect of open access through repositories and so forth. However, we observed gaps in terms of the emerging trends and services being provided in libraries in other parts of the world. So we found that librarians that participated in these studies only few are providing services in bibliometric and scoping review services, or providing researchers with research profiling services, as well as providing information on actually analyzing and evaluating the potential predatory publishing. And more importantly, which is a major concern, is that only one participant reflected that the offers are actually research data management services. We prompted librarians to determine whether they provide research data management in details. And according to our participants, it is evident that they do not provide, majority do not provide research data management services. And those that provide such services, they mostly provide the data repository and publishing services, data storage services, managing active data, as well as preparing a data management plan. So the least services provided in terms of research data management is data cleaning. Perhaps there is an assumption that it is the responsibility of the researcher to do the data validation and the data cleaning of their own data set. Looking at the skill set in terms of research data management, it is evident and it justifies why most librarians do not provide research data management into their respective libraries. And it appears that across different areas of research data management, librarians are unskilled in those areas. So which actually reflect on the need to upskill and reskill librarians in that emerging services. We also prompted librarians to rate their competencies in different areas of research processes. And according to the findings, it appears that librarians actually have an understanding of the research process, especially on how to conduct research, looking at the research methodology, data collection technique, literature review, and presentations. However, we observed gaps into grant writing proposal, as well as scoping and systematic reviews. So librarians are unskilled in those specific areas. Thank you.
Please conclude.
In terms of research and communication skills, we also observed gaps in the areas of evaluating research performance and bibliometric analysis, as well as on the analysis and awareness of potential predatory publishing. Those are the areas that librarians need to be capacitated on. Librarians are facing several challenges into their support for researchers, including the lack of the relevant knowledge and skills, lack of support from management, inadequate technological infrastructures, looking into softwares and access to infrastructures, limited training opportunities for librarians in emerging areas like scoping and systematic review, and lack of established approaches and workflow are actually some of those challenges identified. We observed that although few libraries in Africa attempt to embed librarians into by establishing new positions and units into their library structure, the extent to which librarians are embedded in the full processes of research is still low in academic libraries in Africa. And the lack of or limited skills actually hinders the full embedment of librarians in research processes. The findings have implications to libraries in Africa, as well as to higher education institutions offering library and information sciences programs. We recommend that library managers provide sufficient funds to provide scholarship for librarians to attend training programs that caters for the emerging trends and competencies in librarianship, as well as to attend conferences and seminars, as well as to actually procure adequate IT infrastructures that are required to support librarians embedded in research. For example, providing the statistical software or analysis software that researchers would require in the process of conducting research. Higher education institutions in Africa also should actually review or transform their curriculum to include courses that addresses the emerging trends, such as funding proposals and conducting maybe bibliometric studies or scoping and systematic reviews, as these are the emerging trends to actually conduct evidence-based research. We also recommend that libraries and the management in higher education institutions should develop proper approaches, policies, workflow, and guidelines to aid librarians in embedded librarianship on their day-to-day routine. An example here could be of librarians that are supporting researchers conducting systematic review, for example, where they spend so much time working on the whole process of retrieving literature and actually writing down the whole step-by-step that is actually in the methodology studies, where there is no proper guidelines whether librarians should be part of that process as author or they should just be acknowledged some way. So that concludes my presentations. Thank you very much. Although the time was already very limited, thank you.
Thank you, Anna. I know we rushed you a bit for time. If there are any questions for Anna, you can raise the question now. You can.
She can hear. No.
I honestly cannot hear anything. I can hear people talking, but I can't capture what they are saying because of the echo and background noise.
Yeah, she can hear now.
Okay, thank you. Well done, madam.
Hi.
The topic is quite interesting. Though I don't have access to the full paper, but from the view I've heard and what I'm seeing, I think this is relevant to data literacy. We want to think it on that, but we need to figure out because I was not trying to say, okay, out of the librarianship and research fit into the stage of the conference. Okay, so we could look at the angle of data literacy, enhancing, and data management, so on and so forth. We can link into that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anna, somebody is advising that you emphasize a bit more on data literacy in your paper on embedded. I know the embedded librarianship concept is one whereby the librarians are collaborating with faculty in such a way that they can educate the students better. The idea is that you don't just sit in the library and wait for your clients or your users, but you go out to meet them. So probably you may need to emphasize the fact that data literacy training is an aspect that connects you more with your intended clientele. Thank you so much. Now we are going to proceed because we have actually finished with all papers. Am I right? So we will now have a presentation by the I-Assist Regional Secretary, Ms. Winnie Melissa Akulu. That actually announces, I think, the beginning of the end of this workshop and conference. IST, ISS. Thank you. If there are any persons who have not taken their tea, I think you can make sure you go ahead and collect it. The lunch will be here in, by 12 noon. Lunch will be here by 12 noon. And the lunch is packed lunch. In other words, you are taking your lunch away with you. We will not be serving it as we did in the last 2 days. We have a takeaway lunch, and we are also going to present the certificates to people right here after all those announcements are done. Winnie, are you ready?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, I know. I knew you got it. So I know what you're doing. Let me say,
Lay them down on the table, take the picture, and virtually send it. Innovative, isn't it? There are innovations, innovative ways of thinking that design. So we also have innovative ways of sending and conferences.
so funny. We have been here for this time.
Okay. Fine. If the letter of authority is endorsed by their grandparents,
I met Mr. Yes, wow. Yes. Alice Mugai from Kenya, and Professor Babalola from Bangkok. Professor.
Okay, yes, let me. People you met you, you don't mention me. I'm not a
Who I met you, Professor.
I just met you from Institute of Vaccine. I just met you. You know, I met. You are too far. You are too far.
Thank you very much. And then we have, yes.
My name is Deputy Commander Fabumi Adejokubo Folashade from Federal City Court.
I mute myself. I mute myself on exam.
His name is Professor Anthony. I'm looking at his So the second person was did my prof. His name is Olatoku. He took pictures, so he's a nice guy. And you know what we are doing? We're supposed to allow us to attend. We did a lot of training and we are not. We are very exposed. We are one of the teachers class. Very for here. This was me now. We call it emotional intelligence. We call it, you know, the activity of the person to pass a way, there's a way of passing information by passing somebody. By smiling, there's a way of, when we check up emotional intelligence, this is what we are doing. Emotional intelligence. So for me to go on, I met my wonderful one here, Professor Yemi Babala. They were to handle my question, and I called her. I said, let me solve this thing. She told me she told she told me she said, I know that I cannot go to a mission. So I told her I see for the next day, take us more. I met this my professor. You know what? The point is of two sides. Very troublesome. Unfortunately, we start together. So we start together and we are able to go on where we what Mr. Obideye taught us from the IT. So I was able to go where very well. Even when I was distracted, I was checking my phone. He has to call my attention back that, what are you doing now? Let's continue doing this because I already dropped back. He was the one that's what I told them in the church. I said, if higher sharpness iron, had we had this situation, I would have lost what he taught us yesterday. So I really appreciate it. Although I thought my coordinator, I thought the Mrs. Akeson to be there. Actually, I said, this place is not our profession, which we belong to. And she tried to clear my mind. Actually, I said, I stand to be corrected. You know, we didn't every day, but it's not that I didn't get anything. But you know, we are used to our area. What is this? Our workshop in Liberia and you know how we relate. We are not many, and it will be cost out for most people that are joining the association. We record them, we inaugurate them, we do a lot of things. Although we don't do this. So I will tap into our innovation. Because I don't spend people. But the problem I went in for emotional intelligence, they call us out. They said we should start calling each people out one after the other. Before you know, there were programs that next week. And I pray that it will be the end.
Thank you so very much. Can we give each other a round of applause? I was not listening, but I know they are spoken for. Mr. Emmy Morosa. I announced to them that you were bereaved, so in commiserated with you for the law. I told them how we were actually organizing the juvenile human rights of here. So everybody knows Henry right now, isn't it? Yes. Somebody is reporting going on. So now we have presenting us the Africa chapter updates. Please let's listen. Thank you. Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. My colleagues in Namibia, South Africa, Uganda, and Uganda. So we have 2 hours ahead. So first of all, we are very glad to be able to attend our to the last day. I think we need to give yourselves a hand of applause. We appreciate Nigeria. We had, I think, been the largest or the biggest presentation or participation in the number of activities that we conduct. I say so professor, but we appreciate. So today I will share with you briefly. I don't have to put time. I realize it's just here our regulator. So I'll try as much as possible. Yes, 7 minutes. Okay, now. Yeah, so my name is Billy Deketa. I'm secretary. My assistant, as well as secretary. By now, we all know what IASIS is. We don't have to read it. However, that's for you to know is that IASIS is an international organization which is working with different professionals, including IC and other data professionals to provide IT and data services support so that we're able to support our teaching and our research. That's why today's theme was geared towards data literacy and also the new concept of industrial revolution. As IASIS Global, it was founded in 1974, based in the US, and Africa, we've really been, our participation has been very low until recent when we established our Africa chapter in 2020. A very new baby. The Secretariat is based in Uganda, but we have presentation from all the regions, and we are glad that we are having our second IASIS Africa workshop in Nigeria. I think after this, we hope to have more members to the community. Let us have more Africans being part of the global conversation as they are discussing data. So basically, as IASIS, we are looking towards leveraging our unique expertise in the social sciences to help us, data professionals, to share whatever issues we have in data management, and also, of course, the concepts of open science. We are talking about data mining, we are talking about artificial intelligence. So we have all these people who are knowledgeable and they're able to share with us these kind of skills. Of course, as Africa, we are just coming up and we need to learn from the rest. So as IASIS, of course, she was doing one of the major goals that we love to do is to do work. That's why, as you mentioned, we met in Minnesota how many years, 7, and now we are sisters. So I feel from here, this, you should be able to know, keep up the efforts. Okay? Let us not, after the workshop, we all disappear. Fortunately, I think Grace has already established a WhatsApp group. So please keep the conversation going. We also look toward advancing infrastructure in sciences and also providing opportunities like now. We've had students presenting, people who are presenting at any other forum. So we want to have as many people presenting, sharing ideas. We learned a lot from post-industrial. I learned about something to do with open data kits. Just when I go back home, I'm going to use it. So it's about us learning and about sharing each other. So where are we going? Basically, as members, working together, advocate for data management. And in this case, we're looking at our African issues, looking at global issues. So once we have these issues, we're able to present them at a global forum, and then they're able to support us. So membership, I know many of you have contacted me, asking me about membership. Of course, we have a number of members, majority are in the teaching profession, the professors, the doctors, as you have seen them here, but also at global level, they are doctors, professors in library science, data management. So we also have the librarians, IT specialists, because is the software the systems we use, of course, the IT provider support, and many other things. So what do you benefit from joining, from being a member? Already some of you are benefiting with fellows, right? Yes. How many fellows do you have here? Great. So just being a member, you'll be able to apply for fellowships. Unfortunately, that Africa, we are given more support than other parts of the world. So I really appreciate that from the IASIS Global. Then, of course, we have support from the global perspective. Recently, we had a webinar in management. I don't know how we participated, but we had some people from UK, our vice president, who are able to share their experiences. So that kind of support, we also learn what other people are doing. And personally, I've benefited that the president is my mentor. We need to remind about what I'm doing, what I've learned, and I've really benefited from our mentorship. You know, of course, we have a list up, as I asked. The moment you become a member, you're able to join in the discussion next up. We have annual conferences. These are used for members. We've had, I think, this year we had about 10 Africans. Unfortunately, and again, attend person because of the restrictions. But a few of us were there. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think most actually name our from Africa. So I appreciate that. Then also we have we have an IASIS journal where we go out for papers, and then if they meet the standards of the IQ, then they publish. Yes, we also have committees, a number of committees that as a member, they are trained. I think Monsieur, one of the committees here. So being a member, you're able to engage with other people in the community. And the fellowships I mentioned about them, we do have the annual conference fellowships, and these are basically for participants from emerging economies. must have been perhaps accepted for the conference. And these fellowships, they usually give an air ticket and then registration. So you get up for your accommodation. Okay? Then of course, we also got fellowships for this workshop. Last year we also had some fellows in Uganda who came to participate. So basically, you have to write a paper to get a fellowship. What activities are we conducted as the chapter? In March, we held a workshop on mapping data literacy curriculum. We are planning to have a curriculum which can be used in all chapters, having the same curriculum, whereby if I want to teach or want to train, you should be able to have a standardized curriculum. Already we have sent out a questionnaire, taking some of the evidence that we are still yet to finalize the data collection. I think after this workshop, I'll share with you the link. And then for those who have not yet responded, kindly respond. So that is Professor Obra. We have had it in Makerere University. For those who are wondering, what is Makerere University? That is the virtual Makerere University. Okay, we also had, we held 2 webinars. This was the recent one, emerging trend, data management. We are planning for 2. In case we contact you, please avail yourself so that you're able to share knowledge with other participants or all people in Africa. So those are the major activities that we held and also planning to hold before the end of the year. So just to check with you, just a brief about what happened in Sweden. We held our 48th annual conference in Sweden, where I was a program committee member. We are 2 of us, one was from UK, and I was privileged to be part of the program committee. Those were the global fellows. We had 2 from Africa, one from Uganda, one from South Africa. Then for those who don't know Polio, who is in charge of fellows, there's that guy on the right, on the left. That's here. Right, the extreme right. And had them in between the 2 gentlemen. So those are the guys who handle the fellows. They also give you the step and the motion. Yes, so there I was presenting our report at the global conference. And of course, it was also good rub and shoulders with the vice president and also the president I assist. With the fellow from Uganda. So what we've done is we want to appreciate the Vice Chancellor who without you, of course, and probably around. But appreciate you for accepting posters, especially during this difficult period. And I want to trust you that you have enjoyed the facilities, even up now. My colleagues can attest to that. And if you had an opportunity, I think that would take no time. What manage, as we are all aware, so we shall go back. Then, of course, our sponsor, Emerald, this program. Africa. They have supported that since the first workshop, and now I think it's now a marriage. Yes. So it's like automatic next year, which I also have. And of course, IASIS, yes, fellows, and DDI. And DDI, they support the global association. So it was their first time to support us. So I hope they will keep supporting our workshops. Yes, just a brief statistics about the fellows this year. As you can see, the majority are from Nigeria. Then I have two from Uganda, 2 from South Africa, 1 from Malawi, and 1 from Kenya. So please keep on applying for the fellowship. Yes. Then also, of course, I would like to thank the brand participants who came here at Common. From Namibia, South Africa, from Malawi, Uganda, and many more countries. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, from Italy and US. So Robin Rice is our vice president. Then of course us, the participants. Of course, without you, we have that. So we appreciate for sparing time for these 3 days. We hope that you continue flying with us at the end of the third workshop. Wherever it will be, we shall communicate in time. Very much. Then of course our BN 26. So as possible, we have them as highest BN 26.
We are hoping. We are up for it anywhere. We are up for it. Yeah.
Lastly, but not least, was our organizing committee. Please come in front. Professor Viola, Jason, Grace, Grace. Professor Prime, come and join us. Trust me, we are not sleeping.
She thought in my life that God was saying, good.
So how did you join? How did you become a member? It's very simple. This year, they amended the constitution. Economies because of our economic situation. So that fees were cut from $50 to $25. I will share it with you, and you do the transfers for those who want to come. Welcome to the ICT community. Welcome to the third ICT workshop. We shall communicate where it will be, and then we also want to welcome you to our next annual conference in the US. We shall still communicate exactly which location it will be. Please write, and write. That is the only you get it to come. Thank you very much and enjoy. So let's now invite Professor Pra to take us through the report for the chapter. the resolutions that we can make from here.
For giving us collaboration information from ISIS, national and Africa. I would like to also join thanking the host, Vice Chancellor, Now, it's my first time to visit. We are exchanging a lot. I think we have more engagement. We want to thank you for accepting the host of this workshop.
Yeah.
Of course, the local organizing committee also thank you so much. Yes. The sponsors, participants, thank you very much. Now you will agree with me that we members are presented to our day. And we're going to pray that general accepts the publishing and also make the standard. At the same time, I also like to clear the if possible, maybe next workshop we're going to have. We now want to see experiences in innovations. Some aspect of innovation. So let's see how we can bring innovative ways in which we have solved because of society's problems. It makes us more relevant to the global needs. And also demonstrate the impact-based researches that have been carried out that impact the lives or the service delivery in our institutions and society. So please, that is my request to those who will provide that let's try along that line to demonstrate that we can solve society's problems. As you are aware, in every workshop, because ISIS is a living organism, it grows. And as it grows, it does not go back to what it was, it continues moving forward. So we need now, as participants who have participated in this workshop, to come up with innovative resolutions that will yield, that will project the involvement of ISIS. So in that regards, I would like to request that Bruno can help me. I hope this will be captured in the Secretariat of the Local Organizing Committee. The way forward to us is very, very important. And your resolutions, we take them serious for implementation. If we go beyond us, we also discuss with the ISIS International to see what can be done. So can we kindly spare 5 minutes or less? Because I know the regulator is taking, she has started taking our place. So can we spare 5 minutes to come up with vision, the way forward? This very serious aspects of option. So if there is another microphone, what this one is meant for here.
What Prof is saying is that we have to do the community. So give us 1 point that you think we can come out with. Just raise up your hand if you have a point for the community. Mrs. Zikina, I have to take notes. So, as this workshop, we have resolved that education should be built into STEM, education should be given emphasis in African countries.
So in other words, you're trying to say that ICs should try as much as possible to incorporate papers and presentations, workshops, support STEM.
That should say, okay.
Thank you. I believe our indigenous language should be given priority.
Language,
Indigenous
indigenous language. Okay, I think
Okay,
there's also another one.
literacy
Yes.
and for how
Is yesterday we had a lot.
indigenous languages should not be neglected. Yes, another one.
So if you are dealing with data to do with indigenous knowledge, we should be thinking that priority is given to that to support the development of knowledge.
I think that the point on the fact that professional professionals need to really to learn, to relearn, unlearn,
So we should have a strategy of supporting learning, relearning. Learning, yeah, so I think that's very important. So as ICs, to what extent are we supporting relearning, learning, online learning? It is to support the professionals or the members of the ICs. Very important. And I do believe that we could create that kind of opportunity for the members to learn new innovations, new things that are done.
Yes, we just said it very important that IISS Africa is also the tolerance solutions and the participants of innovation creators.
Yeah.
Oh, ISS should be innovation creators.
Thank you very much. I'm also talking about data literacy curriculum that cuts across Africa chapter. That we should have that curriculum which is embedded and can serve all countries.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what Winnie was saying that. Yeah, we are working on it. Actually, we have collected that. I think we talked of this in the first day. However, we are still giving some window also have a participated to contribute towards the development of this country. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much for that. Yes, yes, no.
Thank you, sir. It is just a continuation of what I read. I was discussing that yesterday. If it is difficult to influence different academic professions, there's what we call information science profession, there's information science profession, Africa, continent, knowledge management, and what have you. Each individual country cannot introduce a curriculum starting from very diploma level, then the sub-region, can come up with a model that is, like for a period of time, you come and have face-to-face, and maybe 60% of it via online, then at the end of the day, each member of this association and every information expert within the continent of Africa will become literate, measurable. And that is what I would say that I think that is too long for communicating.
Thank you, sir. So we will shorten that. Last one.
The question of practical aspect of workshop, where people can ask you. I got one Mr. Obele changes yesterday. Unfortunately, we are unable to grab city at well. But there must be a session where people will grab it and then give them practicals. Thank you.
Thank you. So I ask this endeavor in the African practical oriented workshops. And actually it also has another workshop that it was not possible to allow him to do because we did not have the facilities for it as we planned. Sorry about that. I must apologize. I kept getting the request, can I have the Wi-Fi? Can I have the Wi-Fi? I'm sorry. Next time, we have all the Wi-Fi you need and all the gadgets you need for a practical workshop. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think we have talked on that. The answer, we could have like the workshop is for 3 days or 4 days. Maybe dedicate 1 day to practical learning of innovations or platforms that are relevant for data management. So that's something which is we definitely have a technical consideration. I think in the interest of the time allocated, I don't know whether we have any other person with planning resolution. If not, I just want to give the opinion. Yes. You're the last person, sir.
Interesting thing and we are pushing an electionary next year, and part of the presentation was how to make use of data science in electionary process. So we want to advise that the panel in electionary collections and identity are experts in data science analysis. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, as you are aware, we are not coming back next year in Nigeria or West Africa. We have East Africa, we have West Africa, we have Central Africa, we have Southern Africa. So, in your opinion, where we should go?
Where we
It's not a resolution. I'm just getting your opinion. This will be discussed. In your opinion, where would you wish to go next year?
The first one held in Uganda, that is in East Africa, became West, East, West.
It was launched. We launched a chapter in Uganda, and I think she was there with a good delegation for that launch, in which we looked at data literacy and the SDGs, if you still remember. And also, as we now also plan for the next workshop, we must think of the African Union development agenda. To what extent are we relating with those goals? These are issues that come up and we need to be far away from. So which country, which region would you wish to go to? Yes.
I also mentioned the biggest time thinking about. I also want to take there's a committee which I'm part of, the education development and learning, and part of the main hires. One of the things that the basic as a concern of Africa is the knowledge gap between us to develop when it comes to data management, information management. Maybe we need to point our topic to look at how not just teaching, but empowering every data librarian, information scientist, data scientist or data managers, those that build information, data, and whatever it is, so that we carry them along. The reason why I say that is that when I showed something to somebody in our organization, so it's for universities. So maybe something can say help to make others to, because it has gotten more people, but they were telling me based on that. It's a feedback that I want to give to us. Then I will, for my own suggestion, I will suggest we go to South Africa.
South Africa.
Ross, I need to commend you for your efforts spreading the gospel of fire. But the question I would like to ask is how much are we doing to penetrate to the north that is not Africa? I know there are an issue. For instance, the issue of language barrier, that's showing the problem. May I know what the efforts being made? Because when we are talking of really moving from one region to another, we should not just leave out the north. So, otherwise, I would have suggested that it go up.
Yeah, no. Well, we have not yet, I wouldn't say that we have done much to bring the North on board, like we are doing for West Africa and South Africa. However, the participation is there, and they are representative in the executive meeting. But the challenge of the language is still, as you know. But gradually, we should see in the position where we should have more participation as compared to now. Yeah, so that challenge is still there, also the language. And also the capacity to manage bilingual.
We are pressed for time. Is to go.
Yes. So please, the regulator is about to remove the microphone.
Switch off
So please. Can we have somebody talk from South Africa? Another one?
Botswana.
Yes.
Botswana.
That is so.
Is this out?
Yes. Okay. You have said something about that.
So between Botswana and South Africa.
And lastly, inclusion of sector-based issues should not be forgotten. We want to see a situation where we have people presenting papers from the business angle, people presenting papers from the agricultural angle, people presenting papers from the health angle, so that we have a very rich workshop which covers almost sectors that are important to our life. With that, I want to thank you once again. Thank you for your good hospitality, good support, everything. And God bless.
Amen. Thank you so very much, Professor Constant. Hello. Another round of applause for you. Now, let me repeat something I said I would tell you. I had never met him each other. Yes, I think I had met him once. However, he was one of those who assessed me for my last promotion. He did the assessment in I think less than 2 weeks. In less than 2 weeks, he sent the report that I've been lying down in some other tables for years. Please clap up. We will now go on to give out the certificates
And I think I'm going to invite so overall, I think we have another job for you, and then we have Professor Olago to please give you certificate. Thank you, sir. If you hear your name, you come forward, right? Oh, I was reading the names. Okay, so successfully going through this 2.5 day break. Okay. Yes, we have a full team. The first person we have here, please come forward for your certificate of participation. For local share, we want to your friend graduated from ISS school. I don't know. Oh, I'm told that you have to shake hands with all the dignitaries. So, shake hands first. Congratulations. Yes. And then, so the protocol, when you come forward, you go from left to right. Don't shake my own hand, I am only leaving. So, Dr. Titi Layo, for me, please proceed. So, Aliso, please, ready? Thank you, congratulations. And then you face the camera. Yes. Then I'll show for you. This is for shaking. Somewhere like you go, I need Ruben, get ready. Ruben, please come forward. Sophia, Vivian, and Adine, she here. A representative for her. Ruben, please come up. Ruben, come out. Shake, 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 shake. Take the handshake. Yes. And then you shake left, right. You shake to the left, shake to the right, collect in the center. Right? Shake to the left, shake to the right, collect in. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Sophia. What's your name? Oh, I didn't know. You don't look like a Yoruba. So we have somewhere that you can put the round of applause for me. Photographer, please don't do any training. Just take it. Professor Constance Okello Obura, get ready to shake yourself. Okay, so to the center. Yes. Congratulations. Now let my hand okay. Thank you. And let's look at the other for now. Forward. Someone go back, get ready. Yes, the laterality to the right. I'm sorry, to the right. Collect in the center. Just there you go. Thank you. Good. A round of applause. Someone go back. Ebele Chukwu Achuka. Dr. Thomas Adeku. Mohomuza. Medel, Emily, get ready. Shake to the right, collect in the center. That makes me remember NYSC. to the right, shake to the right. Okay, Dr. Sophia, get ready to come around. The representative of Dr. Sophia, shake to the left. Shake, yes, shake to the right. Now, turn around and collect in the center. Michael Chibundu, please, everybody to come for watching. Okay. Ibrahim Ali, you get ready. Yes, Michael Chibundu, shake to the left, shake to the right, collect to the center. Wow. The spelling is different. Thank you. Ibrahim Ali, please step forward. Handshake to the right. Handshake to the right. Turn around and collect to the center. Professor Babalaya. Thank you so much. Are you around? Good. Thank you. A round of applause for her. And then Bello Samuel Asambé. To the left, to the right, turn around, and collect to the center. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Bello Samuel. That's it. Prepare. Thank you. Congratulations. Good. A round of applause, please. Shake to the left, shake to the right, and then collect. Thank you. And then this person should get ready. I didn't know I didn't see it. Okay, Chico. I think he's already there. Dr. Somi, this one, not around. I think I give her collect virtually is one of our committee members is in Abuja. And then this person should get ready. I'm not supposed to be late. And somebody there talking in the back, get ready. Grace, the middle weekend. Shake to the right, turn around, and collect. A round of applause, please. All are doing Grace, please get ready. Grace, begin now. Shake to the left, shake to the right. And collect to the center. A round of applause. Okay. And last but not least, in my understanding, all are doing Grace asking the order. To the left, to the right, turn around, collect in the center. Okay, we have some extra one. Okay, good. No problem. Let us take the picture there. Okay, congratulations. Now, there are certificates for team members. They'll just do that. Same thing. If you like, shift to the right space before the left, just so that.
Yeah, this one's those who have made things happen. Not in any order. We have the chair of security subcommittee. Oladoyi. Please. Have the rest so that those who have been working more like Secretariat member Ajibola. Oh, first time. And then this powerful chairperson, Professor Abiodun. Then, in Uganda, when the lady is powerful, we call that lady Ayo Lady. So this Ayo Lady of Nigeria, with the rule. Yeah, Winnie is also our Ayo Lady. Okay, I was still waiting for you to keep quiet and I told you. I think this now come.
Doing well. Dad?
And finally, the secretary member, Grace Ikena. So thank you very much. Please,
Thank you so very much, Rob. The online participants who are supposed to get the certificates, your certificates will be sent to you online. Print your certificates yourself, wherever you are. We are IASIST. IASSIST. IASIST. Thank you very much, sir. And so I think the next thing we do is closing ceremony speech by our closing remarks, whatever. We want Professor Michael Olasumu to just declare the workshop closed with a few remarks on behalf of our chief host, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kayode Adepowale. Thank you, sir.
So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, 3 days now we've been here. We have seen, we have conquered. So on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, it's unavoidably absent. Will I say welcome and sending you up to the University of Ibadan. This is the premier university. You know, they call it the center of production. Why we produce others to grab.
in this room, there's no one who has not passed through this university. Am I right?
Yes, so.
Am I right?
Yes.
So it's a center of production. So it has been a very stimulating and engaging discussion with the university. You agree with me? And I give it to the organizing committee. They are not African to University of Uganda. We have Kenya in the house, we have Uganda, we learned US is even online. So it has been wonderful. We cannot have it. This is a period where the economy, the country is facing a very turbulent time, particularly in the university system. And we're able to even organize this one. We say kudos to you. We want to see more of this. The university we were told is going elsewhere, but we'll follow you wherever you go. Wherever you go, that's what we need. Colleagues, if you have not got to join, you can see a better opportunity than as we presented here last year. It's a training workshop. You wouldn't say that in the last day you have been wanting for the other. And you continue to gain and to gain and to gain. And a lot of opportunities like we share with us here this morning. So I'm enjoying you. Please key into ISIS, or ISIS has come to stay. So on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, who I said, you wanted to come, but unavoidably is not here. So on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, I hear the workshop closed.
Thanks. Another round of applause. Close the workshop with prayer or closing the final to send us going on the tour. I know after he has finished, we will not have the opportunity to say anything more. So actually, it's going to give the vote of thanks, but I also need to announce that those who are going on tour should just wait behind, and then those who are going on tour tomorrow for the paid tour should also see me, because they need to give me the cash to make our booking experience solid. And I also want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you. I know they just dropped the food and left, but I think we need to give a very, very rousing applause to the caterer. We paid her, but what she brought there is not what we paid for. She brought much more. In fact, I almost fainted the first day. And when I told her, are you sure you got our booking right? She said I should clear her out of my sight. You know what? She's my friend. I promise you that we are going to be giving them their gifts, even though they are not here to collect it right now. Thank you so much. So, the vote of thanks will.
Okay, so let us stand. Together. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit rest with us now and forever. Amen. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen.
ISSIST. Thank you so much.
You can log out.
Yes.
We enjoy yourself. God bless you.
Okay, Emerald has some flyers. Please, you can come forward and collect some souvenirs from Emerald and flyers. Please come forward, collect souvenirs and the flyers from Emerald. Thank you.
I sent you something, you share with the participants to join it. Okay. I'll send you an email. Okay. Then give me the presentation. What's that? You give me the presentation. I didn't. I'll forward everything. I have your email. I would like to have it so I can forward.